Shop the Sherwin-Williams July Summer Sale and get 30% off paints and stains July 18th through the 28th. With prices starting at $34.29, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
If you're a podcast host, listen up, this one's for you. My name is Allie Jackson. I'm the host of Finding Mr. Height, a dating and relationship podcast that I've been doing for 4 years now, sharing my positive and practical approach to dating that's built on my own life experience. And I wanted to share another experience that I've had, my secret behind monetizing my show. It's called Red Circle, and I was just telling my colleague about how much I love their platform. With Red Circle, not only am I getting a seamless hosting experience, but I also love the support I receive in ad sales. It's not just typical ad sales either. It's targeted opportunities based on my show and my life. And the platform is super simple. You just set your preferences and Red Circle matches you with sponsors that align with your show. You can vet every opportunity and their platform gives you great analytics. More recently too, my Red Circle team has brought me opportunities outside of my podcast on social media to really augment the podcast partnerships, bring them full circle. I just can't recommend them enough. If you want to give it a try, go to redcircle.com to get your free trial. That's redcircle.com for a free trial.
In the shadowy margins of myth and forbidden lore, one practice stands as the most chilling of arcane arts. From whispered rituals beneath moonlit skies to ink-stained grimoires locked away in dusty vaults, the act of communing with the dead has both terrified and fascinated humanity for centuries. Ancient texts speak of sorcerers who dared to pierce the veil, summoning spirits for knowledge, power, or vengeance. From the bone-strewn battlefields of Mesopotamia to the cryptic rites of medieval Europe, this piece of esoterica has walked hand in hand with kings and outcasts alike. Some called it prophecy, others called it blasphemy. And in the modern age, echoes of this dark discipline still linger in occult circles, in pop culture, and in whispered tales of those who claim to hear voices long silenced by time. This case file, join the theorists as they light their candles, circle their salt, and gaze into the grinning face of forbidden knowledge of necromancy.
Welcome to Alien Theorists Theorizing, Case File 363. I'm Braden.
I'm Zell.
I'm Dan.
And I'm Andrew.
Tonight we're talking about one of my favorite subjects, the dark arts.
All right, Snape.
You know, it's been a while since anyone
potions,
mentioned,
dude.
Since anyone mentioned
he gets dark arts.
my roots.
Yeah, but he's a potions guy. That's his fucking jam. He always wants to be the defense against dark arts, but he doesn't get it till the end.
Oh, so sure, he gets it. I'm not wrong.
I'm going to indoctrinate you all into my cult right now.
All right.
So tonight we're going to be talking a little freewheeling discussion of necromancy and resurrection.
Whoa. What are you talking about? What are we talking about?
Necromancy.
We're talking about banging dead bodies? Like, who the fuck's going to listen to this?
That will lead there, yes.
Yeah.
So this is an ancient vampiric spell. And when we're out of blood and there's no more bodies to bring, we say the spell to bring one from the abyss.
If this turns into a Hook story, I'm going to be fucking pissed.
Busted!
If this somehow circles back to fucking someone with a hook, I'm going to be fucking choked.
It's called the Black Tongue's Whisper, the Rite of the Silent Grave.
Wow.
Mortem voco, ombre surgait, sanguis mis, vectis aperum, terra fracto, osium iter, anaterum nocter, ananaris redite.
Gay.
That's some fucking. That's some death breath fucking propaganda there.
Yeah, what is that?
That's some vampire bullshit.
What has happened to me?
You'll find out within the next 2 weeks.
Why am I so red?
Within the next 2 weeks, are all going to start to slowly change.
As long as we can be daywalkers.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Fuck.
Dude, before we get into the 100% on the topic, there's something I had to bring up that I saw today. It was fucking wild. And it's going to, I guess it kind of loosely ties into necromancy because this guy's going to have to be resurrected from the dead. Think about the worst birthday you've ever had.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Right? Worst birthday. Imagine this. You fucking send your dick pic unsolicited to another famous person and they just post it all over the internet.
Oh, fucking McGregor.
I woke up this morning to Conor McGregor's fucking rock hard dong with a weight hanging off it. Him full on just flexed in front of a mirror.
Just fucking on the nose beers like you've never believed before. Like that guy's super coked.
Wait, who did he send that to? How to get leaked?
Dude, I didn't even know this was a whenever I heard
you're talking about the future president of Ireland there.
Yeah, I know. When people said like unsolicited dick pics, in my head, what I thought happened to these ladies was they struck up a conversation and then gentleman's like, hey, look at this. And they're like, hey, I didn't want that. I didn't realize unsolicited dick pic is just someone just being like, hey, like a random person. I don't know. Look, what do you think? He says he sent Azalea Banks. I guess she's a rapper. I don't know who she is. Azalea Banks? I have no idea. That's who he sent it to. And then he sent a picture and on the bottom it says, don't rat because rats get ratted out. It's like, what? Why would you send that? Dude, he had a weight hanging off it. Like a strap.
How many pounds? How big of a weight?
It's a little weight. Like, obviously, he bought it specifically for fucking doing dick lifts.
When you say little weight, comparatively, I'd say anything over a fucking, 1 pound is
impressive.
Yeah. Like, that's like,
dude,
you're not getting a fucking 0.5 on this thing.
And I just
little Conor McGregor steroid dick.
Yeah,
dude, that's coke dick, dude. Like
it's got delts.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was, and whatever he had on it, it was like a specifically designed contraption for fucking dick lifts. Like it wasn't like he just rigged something up. This is like
it's
something
like a fucking like a preacher curl for your dick.
Yeah, dude. I was like, what the fuck? I sent me down a rabbit hole. I had to look it up. I was like, is this thing for real? You can just buy it. You buy them. You can buy special weight sets.
You think they got those on fucking Amazon days?
Long story short, Braden has bought one already.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Long story short, this was Conor McGregor's. This was all his hairbrain idea to sell these tiny weights.
I was going to say, long story short, these are our new sponsors, man.
Yeah,
buddy. This is
the show brought to you by Dick
Boys.
Weights.
My name's Dick Work, and this show is sponsored by Dick Weights.
Listen, we are the right. Like this is the Teenus fucking podcast. Like we're, for example, it's perfect. We would be the guys to sell this thing. You ever suffer from Teenus? We do. Buy one of these. Right? You ever pig snouted before?
Oh yeah.
Of all the stories you tell sometimes randomly at the start of the podcast, that was not what I was expecting you to tell.
This guy's also married with 3 kids, so he's about getting murdered on his birthday.
He's been busted doing lots of greasy fucking shit in the past.
Yeah.
Didn't he didn't he go to court for rape too or something?
Yeah, he was found guilty.
Yeah.
So I guess this is pretty on the point for him.
Yeah.
I just couldn't. I opened up my phone this morning. I was like, "Holy fuck, man!" I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, that's not what I wanted to see.
Yeah,
I could have gone without that.
Yeah, of course.
It's the fucking angriest looking dick I've ever seen.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the thing was mean.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
Who's got a fan on? Someone's got a fan on.
Like that your feed is just like putting dicks on your thing on your Twitter or whatever it is.
It's not
interesting.
It's not me, not my fan. It might have been my phone too close. Like
Mongoose.
Yeah, there's something, but I don't know what it would be. It's not a fan. There's a fan zone in here.
It just started, whatever it is.
Yeah.
The hell?
I think it's coming from like outside.
Is that part of my spell I cast? Did I cast the wrong one?
Do you want me to go like sniff it out?
Wait, stop.
No, it's still there. I can hear it.
It's not. It's
not as bad.
We're not hearing it now.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
I have no idea what it is.
So necromancy.
It was
bringing
the necromancy.
People back to life. Where are we kicking this off? Where we starting?
It was well, in terms of necromancy is like a broad term. We were talking about discussing about it. It's basically just any type of like practice, like supernatural practice, that is either communicating or summoning spirits of the dead, not necessarily just bringing people back from the dead. So like zombies and stuff, which is not technically necromancy.
Just touching on that though, we're not even that far away from this not even being like spells, like us being technologically being like, we'll just download the brain into a machine. Well, that is technically necromancy.
We've practiced at necromancy. Using Ouija board is necromancy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, summon
be a
spirit.
type of necromancy, yeah.
Right? Like that's. I mean,
I've been casting necromancy spells in Diablo for 20 years. Bone spear, bone prison, bone spirit.
McGregor's going to bone prison, man.
Buddy cast bone spear.
Yeah.
Like when I think of necromancy, I think of Evil Dead.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Necronomicon.
Yeah.
Maybe the best example.
Of course. But Necronomicon actually comes from H.P. Lovecraft. It's actually from his stories.
Sense.
And then it goes,
makes sense.
which is nuts. It's like within there. But I mean, you can say necromancy is something
of all time.
I find it very interesting and thinking about it. And
Byron Orpheus.
Yeah.
How is he the greatest?
Byron Orpheus?
Yeah, I have no idea who he is.
You need to watch.
Who did
Venture
he bring
Bros.
back?
You need to watch Venture Bros.
Oh, okay. Okay. That makes sense.
Venture
That
Brothers.
checks.
I mean, necromancy goes back as least as far as recorded human history almost, because you could say that we've always had this kind of either obsession or there's something that is part of human culture that always makes us want to reach out and communicate with the dead.
What comes after?
What comes after?
Yeah, because I think the oldest written records anyways we have is from like Babylon and shit, right? Mesopotamia and Babylon. Like we know that they practiced in necromancy for sure.
For sure. And I mean, one of the best examples is ancient Egypt, and everybody. Because I mean, it was kind of funny because we were going to talk about this anyways, or we were already starting to put up some research into this, and like one of our friend of the show, Lizard Caveman, just bought the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Like, you bought a copy of it, which you can buy from Amazon or whatever. Of course, necromancy is not against the law. Kind of.
No, it's not. It's not because, dude,
Hasbro promotes it, so
well, not only that though, because I remember like during the Diddy trial, Diddy's lawyer ended up having to switch lawyers because his first lawyer was accused of a bunch of shit with like necromancy. And then I was reading through it, and they're like, "Well, it's not illegal anyway, so it doesn't matter. Like necrophilia or whatever is illegal." So, but yeah,
that is illegal.
You can flirt with the dead.
Just can't bang.
You can flirt.
Can't bang the dead.
You can't flirt, and that's it.
If you find a way to bring them back from the dead, then they're not dead.
Is there a specific base where it becomes illegal? Like, how far can you go with the dead?
There's a wide gray line when it comes to necromancy.
First base, second base. When are you crossing the line into legal trouble?
Stop touching the dead bodies. If they're in the ground, just leave them there.
Yeah, there is no implied consent. They're dead.
I mean, there's the whole idea that, whether it's, ancient Egypt is, you could say like its entire culture is like one giant necromantic cult, is like that idea that the pharaohs have to go, you have to resurrect in the afterlife, and communicating with them is just something that you do with them and the gods.
They have the whole god Osiris is like the god of the afterlife and resurrection, pretty much.
Like their whole entire culture and religion is based around this thing, or the process of mummification is just it was like preparation of the body for eventual resurrection. Is that what it was? Like, so these entire elaborate rituals based around the idea that they're going to come back, or they have to be ready to come back. Well,
that's why they're getting buried with their servants, their fucking cats, all their worldly belongings, possessions, right? Like they brought the fucking wealthy brought all that shit with them.
And it kind of brings around like the question, like, if this goes back far, is this something that we've always just known? Is this something that people,
what's the pull? Why?
Yeah. Like, why do we always do this? And, to the, ancient astronaut theory, it's like, do we is this something that was put upon us? Like we brought, either the shining ones as was it Nick Redfern? No. Who's our friend of the show? I forgot it.
There's a lot of friends.
We have all our friends of the shows. But yeah, it's
not Giorgio Tsoukalos.
It's not Giorgio Tsoukalos.
He's a thief. We know that much.
thief of the show.
God damn
it. Is this something that we've always kind of known, or like it's something that's always been part of our evolution as intelligent creatures? Like, is this something that we always kind of known, or we're always struggling to do? Is it something that something that they knew about? Like, did it actually work at some point?
Well, I mean, if we're getting into like ancient astronaut theory, and there was like a contact race that came down, and we're talking to them about death and whatever consciousness, and they're like, oh yeah, we just know, like, we technically don't die. We just download our consciousness or upload it into the cloud. And they're like, everyone's like, that's what we need to do. Right. And it's like, because like, again, we're not realistically that far off from potentially doing something like that, mapping the brain and making a digital copy. And that was kind of like, I was kind of going down like a weird rabbit hole today when I was sitting on the deck, where I was like, if they offer that service, like in a couple of years, like say another decade, say another 10, 15 years, they're like, hey, you can download your consciousness and just continue to live in the digital world.
In a simulation.
They made a
show about that. It was called Upload.
Yeah, but I was like, would you have people that are like life maxis? They're like, no, you cannot. You've got to die. But it's like, if your life and stuff is, if the goal of life is to pursue pleasures and enjoy yourself, it's like, wouldn't that be the ultimate? You're just like, we can continue to do that forever.
Well, it's not so much. In my brain, I'm like, it's not so much for you. It would be for like loved ones and stuff that could still have an opportunity to interact with your AI or whatever,
with your avatar.
Right? Yeah, with what is
would
left.
But then does it become, if it has all your memories and just in another thing, is it not just you?
Well, then it's not necromancy because you never died then.
I mean, that's the big debate, is if you upload you to a computer, is it still you?
It is a little bit necromancy because you're like, your physical body is dying.
Well, you haven't. It'd be necromancy.
No, but you got to die
completely first.
There's nothing to
fucking die.
You got to be
first.
completely dead.
So if they're like, we will wait to turn your server on until you die. So
it's got to be. It's got to be
the act of it just actually kills you.
But it's also got to be classic. Like, I'm talking Hamlet necromancy, where you have the skull in your hand, and you press a button, and that's how you interact with it. Like skull necromancy, yeah. Right? Like that's. I want it to be.
There's going to be all sorts of Bluetooth devices you're going to get, I'm sure.
I want it to be in my skull.
Yeah. There's your little servo skull in Warhammer. They have little servo skulls. It just floats around with like a little like hollow projector in it, and it just floats around. And that's danger.
Well, the biggest thing, like doing the research on this, the one thing I was like, I always tied necromancy and necromancers, like it kind of has this like malevolent, dark magic kind of feel to it. And then when you get into like the actual history of it, which I was super surprised, it was basically like fucking Google before Google. Like they're summoning these dead spirits to like get fucking history, what happened to them. And even, I don't understand how this works, but like find out the future.
Yeah.
Like how the fuck how do they know the future? They're dead. Like, I'm like, what, why? But for the most part, like these weren't like, there wasn't really, nefarious ties for all this shit. Like I know you get into the Witch of Andor, right? Or Endor, the Wookiee planet. Yeah. And then that's in the Bible, and that's kind of like
Wookiee planet.
Is the Wookiee planet in the Bible?
Sorry, Kashyyyk, not Wookiees. The Ewoks is what I mean.
Oh yeah.
The fucking Ewok planet. But you know what I mean? Like I think that's kind of where we get there, like the negative connotations from necromancy from the Bible itself, right? Because was it Saul? Who was it? Because he uses a necromancer and ends up getting fucking killed like the next day. I can't remember. Zell, you're a Bible guy. You're a guy. I gotta look it up now.
I got that part out of my brain.
Yeah, and like Western culture and classical and occult antiquity in Western, like in Western mythos. It's like it hasn't always been have the negative connotation that Andrew's talking about. I mean, like in Greek society, like it was just something that was done in ancient Greece. There are entire temples that were dedicated to contacting the dead or the gods of the dead. And like you said, like Odysseus in Homer's Odyssey, he contacts the dead, like to get the view of the future.
Well, he
like
goes to the underworld, doesn't he?
Right.
Like, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Fuck.
So I think is it Tiresias he goes to talk to? He goes to talk to spirits of the dead to get a glimpse of the future and like what's happening, what's going on. And there's
hopefully he didn't look this far forward.
Yeah, fuck it. It's lost at sea for another 20 years. Is better. While I was looking at this, I came across this pretty fucking awesome. We might have to do talking about this, but there's a site, like a specific temple that they believe was dedicated to this, these contacting the dead, and it was called like the Necromantion is what it's called, and it sounds awesome. Necromantion of Ephira. And this temple, it doesn't get any more like black metal than this, where it's awesome. It's a site that sits on a hill near the intersection of the Acheron, which is the river of woe, the Pyrophlegathon, which
the
is
three
flaming
rivers
with
of
fire.
the underworld.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Cocytus, the river of wailing, which are three of the 5 rivers associated with Hades. And so the ancient Greeks believed that like their it's like a specific location that there were like fissures in the ground, and there was like this is where you could communicate with the dead.
It's so metal. Like what is it? The Acheron or whatever, river of Acheron. That's the one. Yeah. That's the one where they think like that's actually where the souls crossed into the underworld.
I love that you
that is the river in Hercules where they're trying to grab them. Yeah. Remember all the fucking zombies and shit.
I love how we think it's metal, but like in reality, the river of wailing is like, it's so hard here. Not something you're like, my gout's flaring up. You're like, oh, this sucks.
But yeah, in there you could hire an oracle or something and be able to. I mean, they found evidence of sacrifices and stuff like this. Documentation of these temples, like people going to these temples and talking to these
endless
oracles.
Human bones. I heard so many human sacrifices.
Well, I don't know about human sacrifices.
Well, it remains to be seen. I haven't excavated everything.
Like it kind of sucks to the point you're like, well, you gotta die so I can talk to this other dead person.
A life for a life.
But you're not bringing him back just so I could talk to him for 20 minutes. Like I gotta talk to my dead wife for 20 minutes. I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah, but like it was interesting too that like it sounds like a lot of the negative connotations and like the cult practices, like the circles and the cloaks, that all came in from like Catholic priests that practiced it.
Yeah, I think a lot of the stuff that the ideas that we think about it today as being like the dark art is probably stuff that came around during the during the Renaissance, maybe like medieval times, origins of like the Catholic Church, or more like, at least in here in the United States, probably a lot of like the puritanical kind of stuff. All the people don't want you to have fun. Fun is bad. So it's like they don't want any of that. But I mean, even more interesting, I think, is like in Eastern cultures, like in ancient China, like back then and still now, like ancestor worship and necromancy is a thing. I remember in Thailand, I would always walk by they have the shops that sell the that sell like they sell little paper stuff that you would take to a funeral, and it would be like they'd have little things that would be like these little cardboard cars, iPhones, all these things. And I think we asked about it before, and we were told about how these things represent stuff that can be sent to the afterlife. So if you burn these things at a funeral or like as an offering, like during one of those times of the celebrating the dead or anniversary of the dead, like you send your ancestors, your people who have died.
These things.
If any of you guys send me a fucking iPhone to the afterlife, fuck.
Here's
just
an
so I
iPhone
can get
for
fucking
doom scrolling to the end of time.
Just so I can get fucking spam calls from TELUS.
You can get.
It says TELUS Mobility.
You want to upgrade your internet service, buddy? Huh?
Yeah, I like that one. I got one from Service Canada today. Another warrant out for my arrest. I'm like, you guys again?
Yeah.
I was like, have this ever worked?
How else are you going to send people
please input your SIN number now to avoid the charges?
Yeah.
It is so funny when you get those calls because you're like, the person can barely speak English. They're like, hello, you have warrant, Service Canada, hello, and you're like, okay. You're like, does this? How many people have you got with this?
Yeah.
They've got a few, unfortunately.
It's insane.
Or elderly people.
Old people, yeah. I've done what?
Yeah, what? You need my social search to come? Okay.
And my credit card?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like in some cultures, like spiritual mediums and these things communicate with that has never been seen as a bad thing. It's just something that happens. And from here on out, like, in just recent times with the advent of AI and our approaching the singularity. Yeah. It raises up a lot of questions. Like now, like, is necromancy like a thing? Like, is it now it's digital necromancy, digital resurrection? Can we have the ability to do, I mean, there's companies like, what was the one I looked up? Project December, that basically there's companies that are based around the concept of making chatbots for anybody, including dead people, that can just, that you can talk to anyone dead.
You can you can upload, especially if anyone has long form discussion, you can upload their voice and all of their content.
Yeah.
And it will like build a bot that sounds just like you. All the stories you've told on the podcast, all the stuff you shared on social media, like it knows all of it.
It's going to be all the worst of people.
Yep.
Literally, like everything you put on social media.
Your full search history.
Well, but you're such a douchebag.
Uploaded.
Like 90% of the stuff people put on social media is all bullshit. Right? Yeah. You're showing off, you're doing dumb shit.
Yeah, never say it to a real person.
Half the time we're on these podcasts, we're inebriated. That's on there. That's good. That's like, fuck, man.
It's going to find grinds, unfortunately.
Oh, God.
So now your avatar is probably going to jail.
Probably. It's a good place for him.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you'd have to give them access like to all of your archived of everything. And I think, I mean, for these companies to work, it is now that, we're pretty much terminally online all the time and having access to those data points is being able to think. But if they did have these things, like, are they accurate? Because it's
not going to be accurate. My avatar from social media from like 2000 to fucking 2015 is just going to be song lyrics of like emo fucking everyone respond in like sad like fucking 90s fucking pop punk. It's going to be horrible. It's not good. I hate this idea. We need to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Sometimes when my Facebook like memory posts pop up, I delete them because I was like, oh God, I can't believe I fucking said that.
Yeah, I
got to go back and get rid of it.
Yeah. I wiped my entire Facebook like 2012 and then didn't start anew till like 2016. So it's like my early days is wiped.
Well, it's like, it sucks because I'm already not a very confident person. You know what I mean? And then you read that stuff and you're like, I have a whole new level of shame. I was way worse back then. Like, what the fuck?
I'm 100% sure. Like, I'm surprised that Meta hasn't already announced something like that. I'm sure they have something on they have something.
Oh, they're
probably cooking.
They're building all your.
Well, I'm sure they're cooking something to be like, eventually put it out. Zuckerberg, before he dies, is going to put out a thing and be like, hey, you can bring us back from the dead. Like, we can take all your Facebook stuff.
All of us. His head's going to be in a fucking jar and he's going to have spider legs and shit.
It's pretty soon you're going to have like meta movies where it's like you're going to see yourself as an extra in a big blockbuster movie in the background.
No doubt.
Like your likeness. And it'd be like, well, you sold it to Meta the second you put your photo on there and they just digital scan it and you're like, hey, wait a minute, that's fucking me in the back there.
Yeah, but we're all fucking ugly and shit. Like we're lucky.
No, we're good extras. We're good extras.
If you're avatar, you could change your looks.
What I'm saying is,
you could upgrade.
We're ugly enough for extras, but not ugly enough that we're going to draw attention away from the stars.
No, but I think we are ugly enough to draw attention. We're like, why is that guy?
So?
Yeah, why is that?
Yeah, like, well, look at that guy looking directly into the camera.
See that guy's legs? He's got tip fibs. He doesn't even have
his face so red.
They're like, we can't get this avatar to even stop staring directly at the lens between shots. He's just in the back.
And if it's something like, if not just like creating a chat, but like an entire AI consciousness around that. I mean, there's, for example, I think it was the Neuromancer is one of the books that comes to mind, where you have like an entire AI consciousness that knows it's an AI consciousness and being like, I am a replica of this one. I'm not myself. Like, I know that I am it, you know, it's that thing. Like, is it really you? Because once you take your soul or whatever outside of the body, is it really you anymore? Or is it something, because you is defined by everything about you. It's about your physical interaction with the world around you. So it's like, the feel of the air on your skin, feel the air pressure, your eyes, what you see, the feel of your shoes on your feet. And if you take yourself out of that, like, is it you anymore?
Well, but it's like somebody who's, let's say somebody who's terminally ill, they have ALS, they're in a, bedridden, they can't move, they can't, but they can communicate with, right, a fucking keyboard or something like that at this point. Or maybe they can't even, do you say that's not them anymore?
Yeah, that's a good question.
The other question I have is,
they're getting better at that too. Yeah,
isn't all that pressure and stuff? Isn't all that information received by the brain and translated? So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's it's constantly processed. It's something that's like always in the background and being like always running. Like,
but if you get a like 1-for-1 map of the brain in there, like, wouldn't it include that, like, the feeling of your body?
But it would be like, if you were inside
there is no
a machine, there's no air.
But it's just brother, it's just electrical impulses.
Is it?
That's all. Everything that you're feeling right now and everything is just fucking electrical impulses in your brain. So what I'm saying is, what's the fucking difference?
Well, it's like,
right?
what I'm saying is,
this thing like those sensations. You can mask those sensations in like electrical impulses on a brain. So it's
can you though? Like, we don't really know that you can though.
Well, and electrical is different than computer code, because electrical is still an analog source. Like, that's all happening as like not digital, but we can convert it to digital into a computer.
Well, it's like, you wouldn't have to, because it's those people who are communicating, like, I feel like my electrical impulses are going fucking.
No, I'll explain it in terms that you'll understand. So when recording music onto tape is electrical signal from the guitar.
Okay, hold on. Just let us go again. I got to focus.
We'll start
here.
Okay. I pluck a chord on a guitar. It goes through my magnetic pickups, converts it into a low electrical signal. That goes into a preamp, a processor of some type that will boost the signal to a point where it can be deciphered on tape, but it's recorded and it's not changed into digital. It's like, just goes from electrical, and that electrical signal is printed on the tape, and then you can read it back. So it's still analog.
So essentially what you're telling me is you're a necromancer.
I've explained that at the start. Yes.
Yeah. But that's what you're doing here.
But then to convert your analog, like your brain,
you're just channeling the fucking river of woes with this fucking weapon. That's all it is. You and your fucking bone arrow.
Yeah. And then to get your brain and your memories and stuff into digital, it's got to have, just like music, you got to have a analog to digital converter. So they got to figure that out. And they can't, if they're going to build an avatar, it's from what you've already have recorded in the digital realm. They can't like scan your brain, not yet at least, and then like make an avatar. They don't have that yet.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I say they'd have to, like, to Braden's point, it's like, not only would they have to simulate your brain, because like, even these people who, they're having success, and quickly advancing the technology of being able to just communicate, direct brain communication, where you hook up your context to your cortex or whatever, and they can communicate via, electrical impulses. But you would have to It's because they're still talking about as them, like in their body. Like I'm still trapped inside my body physically. They're still talking about that. But you would have to, if it was somebody who's completely dead, and it's like, well, we have to simulate also your body sitting in a room that is, ideal temperature or something. Because if you don't have your body, like, are you still you? Like if you don't have the physical sensations of being, your same height
of being trapped
the world from
in a meat suit,
stupid meat suit. Yeah,
right? If you don't have those things, is it still?
If you don't have if you don't have the flesh fucking prison for your consciousness,
that's all this is. Just a prison.
Yeah,
mine's definitely a fucking prison.
It's purgatory, boys.
It's a fucking short, bald, fucking
we're living
prison.
We're living life reverse. Actually, what we think is the afterlife is like a blissful time. Like we're actually in hell right now, and it is blissful. Like this is where you go when you die. It's some other being. This is some other being's hell is what this is. You get sent to Earth and trapped
it's
in a
too
human
damn hot.
body.
It's so cold.
Isn't that what Scientology is basically? Like, isn't that what they say? Scientology is like we're all alien. Yeah, we're all alien souls trapped inside these bodies or whatever.
Yeah, this is alien hell.
Oh, so they're right. Okay, so now I found my religion.
Yeah. You could call it Tom Cruise.
Help me, Tom Cruise.
friend of the show, Tom Cruise.
I think I got him on speed dial here, actually.
Yeah. Didn't answer.
He's not answering, no.
Tell him we need a fucking Days of Thunder sequel.
Oh, yeah.
I think we did. Yeah.
He's
just too busy making Mission Impossibles forever.
Sure.
No, he's done now.
He made a Top Gun sequel.
He did. That's what I mean.
Was good.
We got Top Gun. Now we need Days of Thunder.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Seeing what they're capable of with F1, give me a Days of Thunder, too.
Who is in that with him? Who's
Days of Thunder?
Yeah.
Who the fuck was his?
Who's his rival when aren't they racing in wheelchairs? Like in
the hospital.
Yeah.
It is. Is it Randy Quaid?
Is it?
No, it's not Randy Quaid.
John C.
Reilly's in it, but he's not his rival.
Carrie Elwes, Russ Wheeler.
I don't remember.
Robert Duvall, Harry Hogg.
No, Robert Duvall's his hitman or whatever you call him.
Yeah. Michael Rooker, Rowdy Burns.
Sure.
I'm guessing it's Carrie Elwes is Russ Wheeler. I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
It's a fucking great movie.
But yeah, it's so you not only have to.
Oh, it's Buddy from Walking Dead. It's the fucking
Michael Rooker.
Yeah, Michael Rooker.
Yeah,
it's what's his name's brother? Yeah, Merle or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's his rival in that.
Yeah,
he looks way older than Tom Cruise now. I think that's why it threw me off.
Tom Cruise
hasn't aged.
Aged like fine wine, dude.
Yeah, it's
because he's bathing in orphan's blood and doing all that crazy shit for sure.
Because his thetans are on point.
Thetans are on point. Adrenochrome sipping.
Yeah,
fucking all that type of shit.
Insane.
But
they don't have anything. They don't have anything for that center tooth though. Nothing. There's no fix. That's your curse with that.
Did you see what his tooth used to look like? Look at him. Look at him in Outsiders.
Yeah.
Okay, like he was snaggle fucking tooth. They did a good job.
They did a miracle job. Yeah. But the center tooth is insane.
It was bad though, big time bad.
Yeah. He was rough.
Oh.
So while we look up pictures of young Tom Cruise, do we want to take a break?
Quick break. Make a note.
We'll be right back. Let me tell you, brothers, about the online cannabis company that's revolutionizing how we deal with life's challenges. From sleepless nights to stress-filled days, Mood.com has created an entire line of functional gummies that target specific health concerns with 100% federally legal THC blends, brother. And they've got gummies for literally everything. Immunosupport, menopause relief, PMS symptoms, mental clarity, sexual arousal. No pesticides, brother. No BS. And they ship to most states in the U.S. Best of all, not only does Mood stand behind everything with an industry-leading 100-day satisfaction guarantee, but as mentioned, listeners get 20% off their first order with code ALIEN. So head to Mood.com, browse their amazing selection of functional gummies, and find the perfect gummy for whatever you're dealing with. And remember, brothers and sisters, use that promo code ALIEN at checkout and save 20% on your first order.
Life is a workout, and Smoothie King is here to help you power through. Whether you're grinding out bicep curls or muscling the couch across the living room, crushing morning miles, or sprinting through back-to-back meetings, Smoothie King has fuel to help you maximize your workouts, own your recovery, and elevate your game. Give your body the energy, protein, and power it needs with a lineup of delicious smoothies made to help you conquer your goals. Only at Smoothie King.
When Blade, they have to use necromancy.
Yeah, because vampirism would be a type of necromancy. Like
the spell I cast on you at the start is a vampiric spell.
Yeah,
you have to die first. Actually, so that's the curse I actually put on you by accident.
I guess that's also a question. Is being like, is necromancy something that is purely that can be secular, so it could be something that will it eventually just become something that is like data driven, because it's like we're getting to that point where it's like you can do this and replicate a person near perfectly, or is it something that will always be like, we have to talk about a soul, like how is it spiritual in its actual thing, like
I don't know, man,
it be like a ritualistic.
It's a weird thing, because I'm like, I was thinking about this, man, I was sitting in the backyard just having a beer and just letting my mind wander during nap time. And I was thinking about like, if you could plug in consciousness into there's the classic. Just, I could feel a butthole pucker. I didn't even know what was happening. I felt it from here. I was like, oh, our buttholes must be connected.
I was like, I could hear the talking. And there was like 2 minutes of me being like, oh.
I felt a butthole pucker. I was like, oh, there's a disturbance.
Yeah, you had to necromance me back from death there.
Yeah. But what I was thinking is, I was like, especially with like an advanced civilization, if you, harness that power of like, you can copy your brain and your consciousness onto a digital world. It's like, at that point, does it even make sense to traverse the stars? Because if you can do a 1-to-1 simulation, like, couldn't you just be like, if our universe, where they say it is infinite and there's infinite things and different possibilities, couldn't you just simulate that? Like, what would be the point? You're like, we don't have to really travel because we know all the building blocks, so we could just infinitely rearrange them in our own little simulation. We don't have to go out and see, because we know all the buildings. Like, there can only be, there's infinite possibilities. So, but we can do that all in house. There's no reason to kind of have that.
Why fly to Mars? Just make Mars in a computer.
Yeah, make Mars in a computer, right? You know what I mean? But we're obviously early stages. I'm talking, this would be like a type fucking 5 civilization that can have the processing power.
I mean, that's just the simulation theory in general.
Yeah. But that's where I kept going with this one, with the necromancy, when we're like plugging in consciousness, and that talk is like, is that just what we're doing now? Like, are we just fucking consciousness from another side, like plugged in? You know what I mean?
You froze for a second.
I did. My brain fucking
brain's overheating.
That's hot in here.
Cannot compute.
But to move a little away from just being because humans are not purely, we're not pure consciousness. Like, we are, I would say that we're
physical beings.
Yeah, we're physical beings. I think we would have an easier time adapting if it was like you put your consciousness into an artificial body, which is like something that it's like, on the other side, to be like, you're not just like uploading into a computer, you're also putting yourself into an actual body, whether it's
preferably like
body.
A T1000.
Yeah, like
liquid metal. I want to be liquid metal.
I want to be able to melt and.
Oh my god, dude! Yeah. I would definitely be fucking up some childhood bullies. Traumatizing.
I'd be chasing after their cars.
Yeah,
that's it. Just they're driving. We're just fucking the whole time.
Everywhere, mimicking their spouses on the phone.
Oh, gotta open that beer. Don't worry, I got it.
Do the weird like fucking hook hand ones. Yeah. I would be a menace, dude. I would be a menace in any kind of indestructible body. Do
you think that movie ruined Robert Patrick's career because he was just the ultimate T1000 that it's like, what else can this guy do? Like, there's literally
He did a bunch of stuff. He did a bunch of
yeah,
other
but
stuff.
nothing great. But he was like phenomenal as T1000.
And to Dan's
like,
point,
maybe that was just his role that like that was made for him to play.
Yes.
He did
but
it.
The problem, Dan, I know he did
so
lots of stuff, but everything you saw him in, I guarantee you went, there's the T1000.
Well, he just did it. Yeah, he just did
There's
that one so well that it's like, yeah.
It was such an iconic role. So it's
dude,
like,
he is T1000. He was so as a kid, he was fucking terrifying.
There would legit have to be a limitation on what you could put a consciousness into in the real world.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
dude,
mean,
you know what it's going to be? We're going to be in some fucking grunt robots working for the uber rich. That's what's going to happen, dude. We're going to be they're going to plug my consciousness and I'm going to be fucking slaving away as a banger
human
bot.
consciousness is cheaper than basic AI. We'll just toss them in there.
It's better than being some rich dude's butt plug or something like that. Like, that's what you should do with the criminals.
They're like, vibrate.
AI butt plug.
You're a fucking fleshlight.
Why would you need to put a human consciousness in that?
Punishment.
Because you can, Dan. Because you can. When you got so much
Possibilities
money,
are endless.
When you got so much
brain's
money,
gonna get put. Brain's gonna be fucking McGregor's dick weight. That's your fucking punishment. Dangle for eternity below his fucking nutsack.
Yeah, but if it's like not an actual, because what is it? It's the. I know they did like one season or two seasons. They did one or two seasons of that Altered Carbon series, which is
great show. Great show.
Yeah,
Season one is phenomenal.
What is that about? I don't remember that one.
Oh, dude, it's about fucking plugging your consciousness into other human bodies, basically.
Yeah, like people, like they basically engineer human bodies, like a complete physical body.
And then you just plug your consciousness is in the cloud, and it just plugs into a new body.
And so you could, but that was the way that they kind of got around space travel too, is because
that's how Dan could be that Asian lady.
So you could beam your consciousness and at the speed of light, because it becomes data at that point, and you can just stream it like across to places. So it would take a shorter amount of time for your information to get to wherever, and then you would just download your consciousness into an actual physical body. And then come out. But it was like in the books and stuff, the books are pretty good too. It is interesting because it's like, to Brain's point, like, do you put your consciousness back in your normal regular body that just it's a copy of your body?
No. Right? Are you kidding me? Are you
Every day
kidding
something
me?
different. Some lady with giant jams for one day.
Yeah.
It's like you kid, I guess. Like
yeah, dude, that's 100%. I did that. I played with Dan and his buddies. We played Conan the Barbarian one time, and you can fully customize your character anything you want. And I rolled up to their base. I was like, where are you guys? I rolled up to their base with the biggest honkers you'd ever seen. Everyone was like, yo, it's hard to even play with you.
He had the boob slider like turned all like broke it off.
Dude,
like just like turned it all the way to the max.
Flipping and flopping everywhere. These guys are like, yo.
Could you use them as weapons?
No.
Couldn't swing them as
watermelons with them?
Because they're unrealistically huge. Because it was like there's no way those are stained so high up. Like they're not like it just looks so funky and awkward. You're just like, okay.
Yeah.
There's no way you're swinging that giant sword with them.
You have to wrap your arms all the way around.
I made
yeah, it's like you could potentially do that, but then are you anymore? Is that like, are you,
or are you just some weird avatar with big titties,
big rockin' tits? Like it's like, yeah. Like,
could you imagine just being able to like, okay, we're like an advantation of like 3D printing and stuff, just being like day to day, like forget you're just like dyeing your hair pink because you want to fucking change your shape in your head. You'd be like, you wake up in the morning and be like, different body, like just full on like customize everything about yourself, and just like fucking print, little meat suit comes out and you just fucking pop in.
Yeah.
That would have to end up being like the death of ego then at some point, right? Because it's like nobody is special for any reason at that point. You can literally just make yourself whatever you want.
I think you'd still want to fit in. You'd have so many lookalikes. You'd like very popular looks, I imagine. I imagine it would turn into like very conformist looking, where you would have like people would be like, oh, this person, this is popular now, and everyone would be it. all of a sudden. Like you would have a phase
I mean,
of
you
like
get that anyways.
years of
All of
like,
a sudden, 2006
hair,
rolls
blue
around, everybody's got
eyes.
man purses and Christian Auger fucking t-shirts.
Well, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Remember that shit?
Yeah, right now we got the lip injections.
Yeah.
Buddy, the broccoli heads on those kids.
Oh yeah, the big tough hair.
dude.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
horse
kids will
lips,
love those
just
fucking
peeled back
broccolis.
horse lips.
Yeah, chicks are going through a weird thing right now. Like, not to be shitty, but that's like, it's kind of
Yeah,
weird.
I'm like, yeah,
Marketing's rough on the girls.
it's
I
not a
feel
good.
like-
And honestly, I'm not gonna lie here. I've every single
He's
one of
thought
these
about
girls
getting them.
starts the same. They get them and they go, "Oh, I just got a little filler," and it looks normal. It looks normal. You're like, okay. Then they get a little more and a little more, and I'm like, should I see your gums all the time? Like, is that what we're going for here? I just see your gums.
That's weird.
Yeah, stuck in like a permanent pucker face.
Yeah. Like it's not a good look.
Yeah, it's rough on the girls. It's unfortunate.
I mean, this is also coming through a bunch of middle-aged dudes too, with receding hairlines. So we could be out to lunch. The big muscle
listen.
dummies might love that shit.
I'm sure there's a few. Obviously, though, I'm sure there's a few. Probably the guys who made the surgeries to make money. They
Yeah.
fucking love them.
What are these chicks walking to me like, make me look anaphylactic? Like, just juicy.
I want a
fuckers
fake
up.
butt and fake
Yeah.
lips, and I want my forehead and cheeks to never move a
At
muscle.
all. Not a single
I want them locked in.
Yeah.
Weird. And it's
You're
like, I wonder, do we know
like, Doc,
how this
freeze
is going
frame
to age?
right now. Freeze
I don't
frame.
think so.
Like, we don't know how this will age.
We do. We know that the filler now, they know, like, it doesn't, they said it dissolves, but it's not dissolving. What happens is it migrates to different areas in the face and continues to
it's getting
expand.
lumpy.
And it continues to expand. That's why over time you get these people that are just like, they keep
You
getting
got
it done. And it's like,
Hasselhoff.
it's like, they get that fucking big old face, and it's because the filler doesn't go. It just moves and expands.
What is the filler made of? Is it like, do they take it from their body? Is it like,
No, I don't think so.
or is it, so
it's not
organic?
It's different from Botox, right? Like, or is it? 'cause
Botox is like a venom that freezes
Yeah.
your muscles, basically.
But isn't that
right?
like literally like a poison, like botulism?
Oh, that's
or
fucking
No,
hard.
it's a venom
That's
that they
dermal
extracted.
filler.
It's a
Snake
snake venom, I think, that freezes. It's like, induces paralysis, so your muscles don't work. So
Yeah.
you don't get
Dermal
wrinkles.
fillers are hyaluronic acid.
Hyaluronic acid, that's natural, right? Isn't it? I know you can take the supplements.
I don't know.
Yeah, but maybe a supplement is ingested. It's probably natural, but injected into your face muscles this might not be.
The time it came like super, like it hit real close to home was all right when it came around that fucking Friends reunion. And all of a sudden you just saw all and you're like, oh, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
it feels terrible. But they all
Honestly,
look so weird.
That's kind of like, that's how I feel, because I was a late comer to Always Sunny, right? And so I've been crushing them all back to back to back. And it's like, it's really, to be honest, I like the show. It's really hard to watch the newer seasons because I'm like,
Well, if the new season is like, it's
they
not
all
that
start
good either.
getting little like, I'm like, these are the gang.
Charlie still looks the same.
Yeah, the
So
gang's
fucking-
getting work done.
Fucking Danny's looking good.
Yeah.
He's not getting any work done.
It always looks good.
Right? He's still firing down rum hams.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one even keel through that show has been Danny DeVito. He looks exactly
Well, no,
the same.
Charlie Day too, but like
Charlie Day,
even
yeah.
like McElhenney changing his name and stuff too. You're like, what?
Dude.
Been
he's
spending
like,
way too much time
"It's
with
too
Ryan
hard.
Reynolds, dude.
It's too hard. I want to be a Ryan Mack now. It's like,
No,
all right,
It's like Ronald McDonald.
yeah.
it's fucking wild.
Ronnie.
Yeah.
Mac. So weird.
Must be Rob.
You're
Mack.
what are you, 45 years old? You're changing your name to a cool name? That's not like, come on, dude. Give it a rest.
Like you
Your
gotta go change
whole
all your
life.
stuff. Like,
And then
you
he
gotta change
posts that video where he's like, it was not even really my family's name. We don't even know what it really is. I was like, is your dad's name that? And your mom's? Yes. And all your siblings, that's your family name, you fucking dork.
Yeah, it's fucking lame. It sucks because he's hilarious, man.
From now on, I'll be BMAC.
family name.
Renner's not even our real name. It was Renner.
Well, Renner's a cool ass name though.
It is cool. But it was originally
lucky.
like SZ RENNER. This is Renner.
Srenner.
You
Is
deleted
I
know
that
Habib
Z?
was
What are you,
initially
are you
a dad.
fucking crazy? You guys deleted the Z out of the name?
Yeah.
Yeah, you immigrate
S.
and they're like, the Canadians are like, well, fucking, this is stupid. Get rid of that. Get rid of this.
You got too many letters here. You got too many letters that don't pair together at the beginning. Ditch one.
We don't like
Ditch
this.
one or two.
Stupid.
Keep the S or the Z, or get rid of both.
Oh,
I
I think when your grandpa is like running away from the Australian Civil War, I was like, maybe it was easier to just change, drop both.
Australian or Austrian?
Austrian.
Australian. So I was like, wait,
Australian. I'm like, what?
And that's not even right either. Hungarian.
Yeah.
It's too hot here, dude. It's too hot.
Wait, was it Austro? What was it? What was the
It's
empire?
Austria-Hungary or something.
Austria-Hungary.
Hungarian Empire? World War One?
Austria-Hungary, yeah.
Something like that. You guys got out just in time. Got out just in time.
Smart.
just in time.
Yeah,
to go
all
back
those
and
people are
commit
getting
war
lip
crimes.
fillers. We might be needing to cast a little necromancy spell on them in the next 5 to 20 years. See how it fucking goes here.
I just want, yeah, like, what's your, you know, if when you die, like, what is that filler gonna do? Like, your face is gonna like, it's just gonna hang, is it just gonna hang out there? Like
Everything
everything
disintegrates
decomposes
and
around
it's
it.
just like a little mask.
Yeah.
You're left with like a mask in your coffin of the.
You're gonna have a corpse and just a big fat ass still on the skeleton. That's all it's gonna be.
Oh, dude, necrophilia is gonna rise to the fucking roof, dude. You're gonna just have a fucking rump left over, like one of those fucking little silicone half rumps.
You'd be looking at fucking morticians just fully torqued like McGregor. I dug this hole with this fucking thing.
100% male industry. Oh, dude, that's wild. I never even thought
That
about
is
that.
fucked.
It's terrifying.
it's like I never thought about fucking corpses, but
Yeah.
But if it looks like a half plastic rump, and when it's done,
Yeah.
then I'm in. Where do you go from there? I think it's. Where do you go from here now?
Yeah, we
Started on necromancy, we ended on BBL and lip filler.
it's like just eventually.
We even got into Blade a little bit in the break.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, I mean, you could pick a lot of these topics in what we talked about, and they're their own case file if you got into it. Like the story of Osiris, and like the myths and the Greek myths, and like all these myths, all that stuff is super cool, and
Witch
those are
of
podcasts
Endor.
on their own, which we just, we just
We didn't even
scratched
talk about Orpheus's talking head. That was a fucking cool story too.
Yeah, there's lots of cool stories. Yeah, where do we get? Do we try and break away from lip filler?
Yeah.
It's too late. It's been
I think it's too
derailed,
late.
boys. Runaway train.
It's over.
Never coming back.
No. I mean,
Did you guys hear about that fucking teddy bear wrapped in human skin
There we go. That's perfect.
in the
it
States?
wasn't though. It wasn't.
It was a hoax, right?
Or no, I guess it was. Yeah, well, they said they confirmed it wasn't actually human skin. I saw that headline. I was like, what the what? I'm
Yeah,
like, police confirmed that teddy bear was not made of human skin. I was like, well, I wasn't even what? I
So
don't
what
even
type
know
of
they're-
skin is it?
Well, I was also like, why do I need to know this headline? This is something I wasn't wondering about. Any teddy bear is made of human skin, and now that's
How
in
about
my
just
brain.
any skin? Is it made
It's
from a
wrapped
skin?
in skin. It was wrapped in skin. It was a teddy bear wrapped in skin. All like buffalo build up.
Where'd they find this thing?
Maybe it was this cow
in the
skin or
States.
something.
Like outside it was like outside a gas station or something. I think they like some guy left it there or something.
Someone
crazy.
left their skin teddy bear out in the heat.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
but, like, it's
it
like,
wasn't skin. It looked like it was. They thought it was. but
It
it's
said
not.
it's supposed to be look like skin. Like they did that
Okay.
on purpose, right?
Which
like,
is yeah. So
unless they're
weird.
relaunching Teddy Ruxpin. They got like
Hey, maybe that's some
Teddy
weird
Ruxpin.
That's a weird necromancy skill or spell right there.
Could you imagine that? You're like, look at this. This is grandma. We brought her back in this little skin
Teddy.
bear.
Teddy
Give me a hug.
Necronomicon.
Have you seen some people are like getting their loved ones like tattoos, their skin, and like framing it?
I've heard of
cutting off the
Fucking
skin. And,
gnarly.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've heard of
Yeah.
like using the ashes in the ink and getting a tattoo.
that doesn't seem sanitary.
actually, no, I approve of that. That's all right.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Well, I mean, we all know from Rambo that ashes are good for gunshot wounds.
Stuff it full. Yeah.
Yeah, just fucking
the what was it? No, when I was researching for this, like yeah, there's some ascetics in India and stuff like that's their whole thing is like they eat bone dust like all the time. They're just like,
oh, nice.
Human bone dust?
Yeah, human bone dust and stuff like that.
The food
there's some cultures
is that bad there.
There's some cultures.
Like, why are we fucking?
I mean, there's some cultures that still practice ritualistic cannibalism and not like eating live people, but it's mostly like dead people. Like they mash up their ashes and stuff.
Yeah, isn't that what the Clintons did?
That's what they do still.
So it's
what is that disease you get from it?
Starts the prion disease.
Prion disease, yes.
Whatever it is. Like, yeah.
Or it's like eats at your brain.
Small chance of it happening. Whatever. It's like it does happen though. It's some.
Isn't that like mad cow disease as a prion disease?
Kind of, yeah. Yes. It's like breaks down. I forget it has like a specific name, but I can't remember. But yeah, like that's the main reason you don't want to be a cannibal. Get that disease, get mad cow disease. But I mean,
that's
from
cows. It's from people.
No, it's a different one. That's a different one.
Mad cow disease came from feeding cows to cows, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, something like that.
There's like some because it affects other creatures that like because what is it like? I think this is like in salamanders or axolotls. I see it sometimes. Like they cannibalize other others of their species, and then they get that disease. But yeah, it's a chance there's a chance of you getting that disease if you're just like if you're a cannibal eating people. It's a degenerative brain disease.
Bovine spongiform encephalopathy, commonly known as mad cow disease, is an incurable and always fatal disease. Always. Mm-hmm. Crazy. No, you're dead. You're dead. I don't think it got. Did it get into humans though? It was all in cows.
It's also been cows.
Well,
good question. But if we can upload our consciousness, I mean, yeah, if you upload your consciousness, like, do you really die? Like, oh, I got mad cow disease. Well, better download into a new body.
Oh, it's linked to a different disease called Creutzfeldt-Jacobs disease in humans, which you get by eating beef contaminated with the BSE prion. There you go.
And I don't think we're that far off, really, because we got like Neuralink. They're saying that Neuralink might be able to cure blindness.
I'm sure the capitalist overlords are not far from being like offering BAS, bodies as a service. So you could just you pay a subscription, like a perpetual subscription to the body, and then oh, forgot your payment though, your credit card got declined. What
was that movie like fucking Time or whatever? We all just can't afford a new body.
That's kind of funny. Like what would be the premium services? So if you get your bodies you have bodies as a service base edition, and then you have your bodies as a service pro edition. What's included in each subscription? What's included in each tier of subscription?
What's the ad supported model like?
Yeah,
basic genitalia.
We are ad supported fucking bots for sure.
Yeah. Basic genitalia.
You get run of the mill jobs, basic genitalia.
Are they still your ads?
Baldness.
Is it targeted ads because Braden just gets a bunch for dick weights and toe fungus popping up in your peripheral vision all the time?
Could you imagine hopping in a body that didn't have pain?
Think you're seeing pop-up ads in real time.
No. You imagine though? You imagine hopping in a body and waking up in the morning and you're just sit up and you're like, I feel great. Wow.
Oh,
nothing hurts.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
That would be fucking crazy. Then a body with no little bodies that you made either.
Just you just wake up in your own house.
Wake up and you're by yourself.
Oh wow.
Okay, hold on.
You got a 90-inch.
Now we're talking.
You got a 90-inch TV. You got your own fucking gym. You got hot tub.
Don't have to work.
Work. Oh. Pool in the backyard.
Dude, I got it. We're coining it body breaks.
Body break.
And you send your body to a new body somewhere else and you get a little body break. Right?
Oh,
to
just
keep
consciousness into whatever.
So what happens to your body, your current body? It just sits on the couch like a zombie?
It just look like
your kids are just crawling all over your lifeless body.
Yeah. As you fucking got basically the death rattle going. Exasperating on the couch. And then you're just chilling in the Alps, fucking in this brand new body. You're like, God damn, I feel like $1 million. And you're in a vacation spot that you can enjoy for the weekend. Body break.
Is that body someone else's body? Yeah. Or is it just an empty
it's a rental.
avatar?
It's a rental. It's a rental.
But I'm wondering.
You like called up. You're like, hey, this wasn't clean before I got in.
That's what I'm wondering. But is it like somebody who would be like, it is a person and their consciousness, like, just like takes a, when somebody else pops in, does it like take a back seat, or is it actually just like an empty vessel that
maybe an empty vessel that you just fucking people plop
You
into.
just switch bodies with someone. That's what it is.
Right.
Some super rich single guys like, know what I want to experience? How having a young family's like.
Yeah.
Said no one ever.
And they just switch for the weekend. They're trying to get out after 2 hours.
Yeah.
I can literally hear both my kids screaming at the top of their lungs upstairs, crying right now. And it's like, yeah, what are you talking about?
My kid's been sleeping for an hour and a half.
Amazing.
But they also
Yeah, so
get up
mine,
at 6 a.m. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking.
I'm in the same boat.
it's a half. Which one's better? Do you like your mornings or your evenings?
Evenings.
Got to choose.
Yeah, you got to choose. All right, choose evening. I'll get up early every day.
Every day for the rest of my life, 6 a.m. on the dot. There's been a couple days where I'm going to get up early and do something. So I get up at like 5:15, and then the kids get up extra early. I was like, oh, well.
Start coming to Jits, 6 a.m. Come
I
for a
would
roll.
never be able to. They're getting up
Just
at
like
6 a.m.
That's when his kids are up.
Yeah, but
They would need
gone.
I would need a 4:30.
That's no problem. You're already gone.
You just pawn off the problem.
Yeah, you're gone.
No, she full-time gig for old Steph there. She would kill me. You are going to podcast Monday, jam twice a week, play a show, and then you're going to leave me in the morning also.
Yeah, but Zell, you would know how to defend yourself.
I would just transport my body into a new body right there. And then bye.
You'd have to.
You just collapse. You just collapse on the floor.
Just go ragdoll.
Leave her with another mess. You soil yourself.
Buddy, you're going to come back into your body eventually, and it's going to be covered in bruises.
Just beat the
Beat the shit out of your lifeless body.
Yep.
Oh, that's great.
This is public too, and sometimes she listens, so I'm definitely
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I get that too. I get when it's listened, sometimes I get like, oh, you're done. Perfect. I'm like, oh no.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck. I can't even hide for a little bit. Not all the time though. Sometimes.
Anyways, let's start wrapping this one up. Necromancy and stuff. There's lots more we can talk about. That was just
Yeah. Listen,
taste.
it's the fucking
little
summer.
overview.
It's too hot.
too hot to think.
To think, right? September we'll start thinking again. It's too fucking hot.
Right now we're just talking.
Yeah. It's too hot to barely even do that.
Anyways, let's I got some beauties here. It's been a while since we read.
Huge beauties.
Been a while.
It's been a while. We got some new beauty support on Patreon.
Let's go.
AlienTheorist.com. Hit that support tab. Support your boys. Support your favorite podcast. This week's new supporters, we got Mark Wright, Dylan McCoy,
Let's go.
Adam Skisalas.
It's
Been a while since I really butchered one. You're welcome.
Yep.
Skokskiskalis. You know what I'm saying. And maybe for trying to, because you did grill him a bit on bailing on us, Ben Bolin decided to sponsor Patreon.
Oh, snap.
There you go.
That's because he was like, "Are you going to edit any of that out?" And I said, "For sure." And he's like, "Is there any way I can listen?" I was like, "Patreon."
We got Travis Nakazel. Oh, he's got my name in there too at the end. Perfect. Matt Skoll and just Matthew at the end there. We appreciate your support.
Hey, and as we always say at the end of these things, keep those eyes on the skies. Peace.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams July summer sale and get 30% off paints and stains July 18th through the 28th. With prices starting at $34.29, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
If you're a podcast host, listen up, this one's for you. My name is Allie Jackson. I'm the host of Finding Mr. Height, a dating and relationship podcast that I've been doing for 4 years now, sharing my positive and practical approach to dating that's built on my own life experience. And I wanted to share another experience that I've had, my secret behind monetizing my show. It's called Red Circle, and I was just telling my colleague about how much I love their platform. With Red Circle, not only am I getting a seamless hosting experience, but I also love the support I receive in ad sales. It's not just typical ad sales either. It's targeted opportunities based on my show and my life. And the platform is super simple. You just set your preferences and Red Circle matches you with sponsors that align with your show. You can vet every opportunity and their platform gives you great analytics. More recently too, my Red Circle team has brought me opportunities outside of my podcast on social media to really augment the podcast partnerships, bring them full circle. I just can't recommend them enough. If you want to give it a try, go to redcircle.com to get your free trial. That's redcircle.com for a free trial.